Yeah. So I think I was giving you some time before I go do to tend to some of my errands for the day. So what I wanted to also include in that is that there are some parts of your family that got saturated because everybody wanted to do well. And that's fine because everybody should do well. But the reason why they didn't help you or look out for you was because, from their standpoint, they wanted better. They wanted better for whatever reason. And somebody went through and put pressure on them. Not so blatantly, they did it subtly. Their kids came up pregnant because they planted someone in their lives. Their kids came up with a STD. That's because that was planted in their lives. But they accepted it. You have to know, that's why there are certain responses that you give and don't give in society. And unfortunately and fortunately for you, no one told me until it was almost too late. And now that I see what I see, I can't unsee it. I remember a specific person that kept repeating to me over and over again, the Siscos ain't never been shit. The Siscos ain't never did this. The Siscos ain't never did that. And I kept thinking about the person who kept saying that the Siscos ain't never did shit. And I remembered my dad, and I remembered the pictures, and I remembered the car rides, and I remember who he introduced me to and who he didn't introduce me to. And then that got me to thinking, like, well, maybe there was some infiltration done. And then when I started to hear from certain people, now I'm starting to remember exactly where they were and what they were doing and why they didn't do it for me. And I'm like, you know what? That was the trade-off right there. And it's okay, but you don't have to be a bully about it. You know, retro orange could be something outdated. It's very outdated thinking. We're going into modern times. It's very outdated thinking to keep pushing incest on people. It's very outdated times to keep pushing things that aren't healthy on people just because you deem them correct or incorrect. It's bad to make a person deal with something that they don't want to deal with because you need them to prove to you that they're worthy or unworthy of such a situation. And I say all this to say is that really nobody gets away with anything. The wheels of time turn and turn. But let's jump back over to the metaphysical, because I believe in the laws of karma. And yeah, thank you for giving me the book, The Alchemist. Of course, you didn't know what I was going to find out, but there was a reason why I was left to be dormant. And you know why I was left to be dormant. That's why you sent those cups back. And that's why the wife looked like she did. And that's why the kids got what they got. Y'all took from the Siscos. Have fun cashing them checks.